Are you a leader or are you a salesperson? You see, leadership is that little magic potion that makes you more effective at everything you do in sales. Unfortunately, I see too many salespeople shy away from their responsibility to be a leader because they don't want to be pushy. But when you inject strong leadership skills into your sales efforts, you multiply all the work you're doing into greater and greater results. I'm going to share 4 leadership traits that you can start using today. Number 1, leaders help others see the future. This may be the defining characteristic of a leader. Prospects trust us to help them create a better future for them and those that they care about. Sure, we can tell them all the things that they should and shouldn't do, but it's a far more effective approach to show them what their future will or will not look like based on the decisions they make today. That's why we future pace. And when we're presenting a solution to their problem, we're presenting our product, we're using terms as if the future is already here. Number 2, leaders help others make progress. No one needs a leader unless they're trying to change or move towards some new destination. So if they're in the sales process with you, you can make an assumption that they're looking for a bigger future or to move away from some destination that they're not currently happy with, which is their status quo. So it is our job to make sure that every time we interact with them, we're setting next steps and we're making progress for the prospect, even if that ultimately doesn't lead to a sale for us. Number 3, leaders provide clarity. We're all drowning in information and starving for clarity and answers. Keep that in mind the next time that you're consulting with a prospect. Choose what details you share wisely. Avoid the trap of showing up and throwing up and sharing everything that you know about your situation. Too much information can actually suffocate your client from making a decision because they're overwhelmed. It's our job to share exactly what they need to hear to know that they can get from where they are to where they're going. One epiphany that I have had in my sales journey is that sharing too much information is actually selfish and lazy as a salesperson. That doesn't serve our prospect at all. Number 4, leaders help others become better. It's easy for those outside looking in to think that everything is about the leader and that everybody else is there to serve them. But in reality, the exact opposite is the truth. When you're a leader, you are showing up in service of a vision and a future that you care deeply about. And all you do is help others and help everything fall into place to serve that vision. And that is one of the reasons why we are so passionate and persistent as salespeople in following up and moving our prospects into action, because we're doing everything in the service of creating a bigger future for them. So here is how you're going to be a leader in sales. Next time you're in a sales call, it's wrapping up, it's clearly not ready to close. You're going to suggest an articulate, dated next step, and you're going to stay on that call until you secure a commitment to move forward. You are going to replace those just following up emails with some value-added communication that reminds the prospect why they are even in the sales process with you and where they're trying to go. You are going to resist showing up and throwing up and telling the prospect everything you know about your service and your product and every case story that can ever be imaginable. And you are instead going to focus on what is going to take them from their current situation to their desired destination. And most importantly, we are not going to let our prospects get off the phone call with false beliefs, with not understanding what is holding them back from their desired goal. We are going to label their issues and their problems, and we are not just going to sit by idly and take their order. So to sum this up, in sales, to be successful, you need to be assertive, enlightening, clear, proactive, and action-oriented. And yes, you can do all those things without seeming pushy. And your customer will thank you for it with a signed agreement for whatever it is that you're selling.